Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay.
Good evening to one and all present here. I'm Ishika Mittal and I would like to start with two quotes from Mahatma Gandhi. You must be the change you want to see in the world. Joy lies in the fight, in the attempt, in the suffering involved, not in the victory itself. It is a proud privilege to warmly welcome you all to the 1 year anniversary of Bharat Girl Up.
एक बार फिर से सबको नमस्कार, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल और स्वागत है आप सबका भारत गल्लभ के फर्स्ट ईयर सेलिब्रेशन में। अब इशिका जी आपको भारत गल्लभ के बारे में बताएंगी। ओवर टू यू इशिका।
Bharat Girl Up is a youth-driven organization that comes under the United Nations Foundation's initiative named Girl Up campaign. It is chained with Girl Up India. It works for women empowerment and gender equality at large. Our work is basically categorized on the line which focuses on equality and brings a change in the society while being the change. We are not only focusing on males and females, we are also focusing on the LGBTQ community. We at Bharat Girl Up try to bring a positive difference in the lives of people around us. And today it gives me immense pleasure to share that our organization has completed 1 year.
तो जिस प्रकार गाइस कोई भी नई चीज लाने से पहले हम लक्ष्मी माँ और गणेश जी का पूजन करते हैं, योगा करने से पहले आदिदेव शिव को याद करते हैं, उसी प्रकार हम कोई भी एकेडमिक से रिलेटेड या फिर कोई और एकेडमिक कार्यक्रम शुरू करने से पहले हमेशा माँ सरस्वती का वंदन करते हैं। तो मैं अपनी जूनियर हेड अन्विषा जी को आमंत्रित करता हूं कि वो आएं और सरस्वती वंदना शुरू करें। ओवर टू यू अन्विषा जी।
सर मेरी वीडियो आपको प्ले करनी है? यस।
Huge round of applause for Anvisha. So guys, जैसे कि सरस्वती माता के चरणों में नमन करते हुए हम कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाते हैं और अन्विषा जी से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि प्लीज 2 शब्द कहें।
यस। सोचने से काम मिलते हैं तमन्नाओं के शहर, चलना भी जरूरी है मंजिल को पाने के लिए। Good evening everyone. I'm Anvisha Tyagi, Junior Head Bharat Girl Up. Thank you to each and every one of you for being here with us today. We are very pleased to be able to welcome those of you that have been with us for a long time now, as well as those who are new to our Bharat Girl Up family. As today we are celebrating our 1 year anniversary, I want to say that I feel very lucky to be a part of Bharat Girl Up family. I am the youngest member of Bharat Girl Club, but you all are very supportive and encouraging. मुझे याद है समर कैंप में हमने बहुत मस्ती की थी, बड़ा मजा आया था. कभी कभी डांट भी पड़ती है मीटिंग्स में. मुझे नहीं, मैं तो सबसे छोटी हूँ तो सभी मुझे बहुत प्यार करते हैं. For all the members of Bharat Girl Club, I want to say that no one can help everyone, but everyone can help someone. अमल करो ऐसा अमन में जहां से गुजरे नजरे तुम्हारी, उधर से तुम्हें सलाम आए. It was a very nice experience to work with all of you. Thank you.
वाह अनविशा वाह. सो स्वरों की दाता हैं आप, वर्णों की ज्ञाता आप, हम सब झुकाते शीश, हम सबको दो अपना आशीष. सरस्वती माता के चरणों में एक बार फिर से नमन करते हुए मैं इशिका जी से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाएं. ओवर टू यू इशिका.
That was a beautiful performance, Anvisha.
Yeah.
So let's move forward. Bharat
Thank you,
Girl Club
ma'am.
was started by Ms. Pranjal Tyagi and Mr. Mudit Pathak, our very own president and vice president. So now I would like to invite Mr. Mudit Pathak, our vice president, to address our lovely audience. Mudit sir, over to you.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes sir, yes.
Yes, sir.
Just a second. Yeah. So first of all, namaste to everyone. As our lovely host, Ms. Ishika ma'am clearly mentioned, my name is Mudit Pathak. I am the vice president of Bharat Girl Club. It has been 1 year since we started Bharat Girl Club by just a small vision, a small quote, famous quote which is said by Mr. Mahatma Gandhi sir, that bring the change in yourself first so that you can bring the change in this world, and a small but beautiful mission vision of empowering and spreading the word equality. This was our mission, our vision, our aim, and I feel that all the beautiful members of Bharat Girl Club, I don't say them as my team, as volunteers, or as an intern. We call them in Bharat Girl Club as our family, because in our family, we all chit chat, we all do lots and lots of fun. But apart from fun, we also take these issues into consideration, work for the issues, and yeah, as it is always said कि किसी भी कार्य की शुरुआत अकेले होती है, लेकिन अगर उस कार्य को आपको बहुत आगे तक ले जाना है और उस कार्य में सफलता प्राप्त करनी है तो लोगों के साथ चलना पड़ता है, लोगों को साथ में लेके चलना पड़ता है, लोगों को अपने पीछे नहीं बट लोगों को साथ में मिलकर कार्य करना पड़ता है. तो यहाँ पे भारत गर्ल क्लब में हम सभी लोग वी नॉट ओनली वर्क फॉर आवरसेल्व्स, वी नॉट ओनली वर्क फॉर द टैग्स व्हिच वी आर हैविंग ऑफ प्रेसिडेंट, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, etc head, but apart from and above all the things, we work for the beautiful word equality, which is there in our constitution, in our preamble, but sorry to say, that is just there written. It hasn't been implemented. So we, through Bharat Girl Club, we always try that we always try that we should do our part in spreading the word about equality. And talking about Bharat Girl Club, so it was established like 1 year prior in the same date, and it was the mutual consent with the mutual ideation from the name Bharat Girl Club to the tag Janmi Se Hi Shan, ऑल ऑफ दोज थिंग्स. तो वो ये नाम और ये जो इसका भारत गर्ल क्लब का जो टैग है, टैगलाइन है जो हम लोग यूज करते हैं वेरी ब्यूटीफुली, तो ये टैगलाइन इज गिवन बाय आवर वेरी ओन प्रेसिडेंट मिस प्रांजल त्यागी मैम. एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट भारत गर्ल क्लब we have done lots and lots of things. Like इस 1 year में अगर मैं बोलने में आऊंगा बहुत, like I will take 2-3 hours talking about Bharat Girl Club because हम लोगों ने बहुत कुछ करा है. We have organized different campaigns, as Anvisha, our junior, had told, We have organized different events, different camps, जिसमें each and every member of Bharat Girl Up, not a single person, but each and everyone, all of them have given equal contribution, equal effort, equal mindset, equal the devotion towards the organization, whether it be our from the content team to the graphic team to the marketing to the management to the human resource team. So all of these teams combined together, all of these teams club together form the very beautiful Bharat Girl Up family. So it's a family, it's a crown which all of us wear with pride when we talk about Bharat Girl Up, and all of us, whether it be boy in our organization, whether it be a girl in our organization, whether it be anyone from the LGBT community. If he is there in our organization, we don't discriminate them. We don't give them special treatment. यहाँ पे किसी को special treatment नहीं मिलता है. We all do things very equally with full dedication. अगर यहाँ पे अन्विषा को भी कोई काम दिया जा रहा है, अन्विषा भी वो काम नहीं करती है, तो I guess अन्विषा को भी डांट पड़ती है, right अन्विषा? Yeah. So this is what is known as Bharat Girl Up. Yeah, so here we don't give any special treatment to anyone, all are equal in our eyes. And yeah, so talking about some minute things which in this whole 1 year we noticed and we tried to uplift those things. So first minute thing is when we were organizing our campaign. So the very beautiful thing which we observed was that people say that social media is a very first thing when it comes to spreading rumors, spreading fakeism. But what we felt that when it was COVID, when we started and we are completing our 1 year, this time it's also COVID, right? अभी भी COVID में start किया था, COVID में ही 1 year celebrate कर रहे हैं. We haven't stepped out of our houses doing anything. But what we felt that is COVID lockdown, COVID-19 period means we all have done something which we could be feeling proud of. We have organized our flagship event, which is known as Vaktavya. We have organized that, which was India's biggest online debate competition at that time, where we were having 100 plus registrations, and apart from that, we were having 80 plus participants. And trust me, those participants are the renowned names of debating circuit in the country. Those names were the renowned names of the debating circuit, and because of so many reasons, of so much of hard effort, we were able to provide them gift vouchers and the prize pool of 1 lakh plus amount. Can you imagine our organization, which was started 2-3 months prior, that organization organized India's biggest debate competition, and then we also gave the prize pool of 1 lakh plus. And that was, I guess, the huge amount in itself, right? Okay. So that was a flagship event which we decided to organize each year. And apart from that, we also organized different other events like summer camp, like BBC Bharat Banega Champion, not another quiz event. And then we also organized various other different things, which what I feel that those couldn't be possible without our lovely family of Bharat Girl Up, lovely enthusiastic family. And plus, I feel proud to say that Bharat Girl Up is India's first and only Girl Up club who has completed, I guess, 100 plus collaborations in this whole 1 year. 100 plus collaboration with different events, different MUN events, different competitions, seminars, fundraisers, and etc. And there, I guess, in this meeting also there are various amount of organizers of different MUNs are even present with whom Bharat Girl Up collaborated. And I feel really blessed and thanks to all the event organizers who trusted Bharat Girl Up, who supported us and who collaborated with us. The initial part was that we weren't very much when we started, so we got our first collaboration in, I guess, our 5th day. In the 5th day of our starting, we got our initial first collaboration. That was an MUN event, and yeah, so we collaborated with them. And after that, the collaboration series went on fire, and we were getting DMs from each day we used to get 5 to 6 DMs on our Instagram handle, on our email IDs that we wanted to collaborate with you. We are really interested and looking forward to have a fruitful alliance with you. So that brings a sort of positivity. That brings a sort of inspiration for us as well. That yes, we are doing something which is really worth it, and people are trusting us. People are supporting us. Right. So that was a very beautiful thing which I observed. And above all, what I observed, second thing was that in any of the organization, जिस भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में हम हैं या आगे जाके जाएंगे या पहले कभी रह चुके हैं, so there is a very minute difference between a leader and a dictator. One of my team members, like I was also not very aware of this thing, but one of my team members told me the exact difference between a leader and a dictator, right? And that is the beauty of a team, because when you have a team, they tell you that if you at some point or the other are doing something wrong, or you are stepping ahead towards something which is wrong, so they are there to back you. They are there to tell you that yes, you are doing wrong, right? So one of my team members told me, it's a small incident, one of my team members told me the difference between a leader and a dictatorship, because I guess at that point of time I was acting as a dictator. So they told me, guided me, right? So that is the beauty of having a beautiful team like Bharat Gallup. So if someone asks me, what is the definition of a team, a successful, fruitful team, I'll just say one word, it's Bharat Gallup. If you want a team, see Bharat Gallup. If you want to see an organization where everyone supports each other, where everyone respects each other, where everyone, apart from all the hindrances of language, different states, different backgrounds, we are there to back each other. Apart from different age domains, apart from different departments, we are there to mutually stand for each other. So I'll be having just one word to say, it's the Bharat Girl Up. And talking about the name Bharat, भारत इसीलिए बोला जाता है बिकॉज भारत जब हम बोलते हैं तो वो एक बहुत ही प्राचीन नाम है जो अभी से नहीं, सिंस द टाइम लॉर्ड रामा एंड लॉर्ड कृष्णा वर देयर, तब से वो नाम भारत, भरत जो रामचंद्र जी के ब्रदर थे उनके नाम पे ये वर्ड पड़ा है भारत, राइट? तो भारत गर्ल, इट क्लियरली स्टेट्स दैट द नेम भारत इज the reality of the country, not talking about Hindustan and or India, because those are very new things. But Bharat is something very पौराणिक, जिसे कहते हैं ना हिंदी में पौराणिक शब्द, भारत is very पौराणिक, very ancient, and that was the beauty. Our president ma'am gave this beautiful name Bharat Gallup, and the tagline जन्मी से ही उसकी पहचान. So that is very beautiful. And at last I would just like to thank, not congratulate basically, because congratulations करना होगा, formality हो जाएगी, but I have to thank all the, first of all, to all the present members of Bharat Gallup. Secondly, to all the ex-volunteers and ex-family members of Bharat Gallup. Thirdly, to all the people who are there in the meeting, you are also family of Bharat Gallup. And fourthly, to God and to nature and to each and every individual who is directly and indirectly related to Bharat Gallup or has helped Bharat Gallup in whatever forms they can. Because अगर कोई इंसान पिट्टू सा भी इंच सा अगर बढ़ता है ना, उसके बढ़ने में बहुत सारे लोगों का हाथ होता है. एंड यहाँ तो हम लोगों ने पूरा 1 ईयर कंप्लीट करा है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में. तो इसके 1 ईयर कंप्लीट करने के पीछे अगर मैं बोलूँ एक दिन आगे बढ़ने के पीछे भी 1000 लोगों का हाथ है. तो सोचो एक साल में 365 डेज कंप्लीट करने में कितने ज्यादा लोगों का हाथ होगा. तो उन सभी लोगों को आई पर्सनली थैंक, not congratulate, but thank from the bottom of my heart, and feeling very blessed, feeling very excited and looking forward for today's session. Thank you everyone. Thank you Shika ma'am for hosting. Thank you everyone. Namaste to all.
So you know what they say. Good leaders are trailblazers, making path for others to follow. They inspire their people to reach higher, dream bigger, and achieve greater. Thank you, Mudit sir. You're really a great leader, inspiring all of us to do better each and every day. So without any further ado, let me now introduce you all to the special guests of the evening. I would like to introduce our first guest for the evening, Mr. Pranav Nambiar. Mr. Pranav Nambiar is a TYBA literature major from the batch of 2020. He is the recipient of multiple cultural awards in several inter-college events across Mumbai and has been awarded as the best dramatist and host for 3 consecutive years officially by his college. He was also the director of the annual English play by the English Association, where he wrote, directed, and even enacted an original adaptation. His contributions have led Jai Hind through 5 consecutive victories in inter-college fests across Mumbai. His vigor and enthusiasm for his work in Jai Hind was often fueled by his passion to make his college proud. So I would now like to invite Mr. Pranav Nambiar to speak a few words.
Pranav sir, are you there?
Okay, I think Pranav sir is having some network issues. So let's start with Mr. Shivansh Agarwal. Shivansh Agarwal is the founder of Trivi Technologies Private Limited. He's still a student and he's in his final year from Narsi Munji Institute of Management Studies. His story is far more different and struggling, as his journey says. He believes in taking a team with him to achieve success, as no business reach heights from a single person. He started with an idea of sharing extra luggage at airports. He launched his first idea in March 2020, but due to pandemic he had to close his idea. But this thing could not stop him. He then started with Corp Crush, a digital creative agency which works in all verticals towards providing support to grow others' business with the help of digital marketing, web development, content writing, and legal services. He's also the co founder of an organic store, Homebox. Homebox provides a variety of sustainable, natural, and organic products. So I would now like to invite Mr. Shivansh Agarwal to speak a few words.
Hello, guys. Am I audible and am I visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Girl of Foundation. I'm very blessed to be here, and I've seen the first video of the Girl of Vinisha, and I really like the passion and the craze for all the culture you have built inside this foundation. The way Mudit told that there is no inequality for the LGBTQ or the person who is normal or general category. So this is the biggest thing which you guys are carrying on. And if I tell you about my story, then I'm a student. I started my whole thing from second year, and before that I was having no experience, nothing to know, no entrepreneurship, no gist. But after that I realized that what is life, how we should proceed, and what are the failures which we have to think of. My startup shut down because of COVID, but I did not fail. I never failed. I learned a lot, and I started again with a new startup, that is called Crush. On the other side, one more of my friend was starting with some organic product startup. So he called me and I joined him as a co-founder also. Today, we have started it with a zero investment 6 months back. And right now, we have generated a revenue of more than 2.5 lakhs in both the companies without a single investment. So that is where the truth lies. You have to work. You have to work hard. You have to grow with your own guts and your own wills. एक कहावत मैं भी सुनाऊंगा, जैसे कि सब लोगों ने सुनाई। कोई भी काम अधूरा नहीं होता है। जिस काम के पीछे आप पढ़ते हो वो काम पूरा होता है। ओके, दिस इज द ओनली थिंग विच आई वाज टॉट, एंड आई वुड लाइक टू कन्वे दिस मैसेज: don't ever try or don't ever fear to fail. Just always try to learn and go ahead to get the success which you are looking for. I bless each and everyone for the support of Girl Up Foundation. This is a very, very great initiative. And as I have came over here, so I would like to give a support from my end. And the support will be that I will be offering 50% off to all the services of Corprush for all the girls present in the Girl Up Foundations who are going to be the next entrepreneur. Also, there would be a 20% off in the home box. You can use the coupon code that I am going to share with the point of contact, and you guys can use the home box offer, and you can order the organic or healthy products to keep yourself and your family healthy. If you have any queries, you can please ask me. Is there any queries, anything you guys want to ask?
No, sir. No, sir. No, Shivan, sir.
Okay. So thank you so much, guys. That's it from my side, and all the best for the future of Girl Up Foundation.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. That was indeed a great speech. So let's move on to our next speaker. She is Miss Veerja Parekh. Veerja Parekh's life revolves around animals, and art always had a connection with animals since as long as she can remember. Always known for her art through school and college, acing the events and creating her own ambience for events at her own Jai Hind College. Seen treating street animals and talking about how society can help and make better place for strays. Talking to everyone she met about how adoption works and eventually starting her own venture, Jodi CFC, that focuses on rescue, rehabilitation, and legal adoption of animals with a registered foster network. With her magnetic personality and social skills, she has brought together like minded youth working towards the cause and celebrating art. Starting off as a mural artist, she has done commissioned walls for cafes, restaurants, and homes. And now she's working in the film industry as a production designer and set decorator. So I would now like to invite Ms. Veerja Parekh to say a few words.
Hi guys, it's very nice to be here. I have been speaking to Drishti from your team, and she's been telling me about everything you guys do. And I think it is very nice that y'all are one of the many girl ups that I hear. And I've seen one thing about them: they take up each cause, and you bring together like a group of people, and you are so motivated and so driven to your cause, and that is just absolutely amazing to see as somebody who works in the same field of social service and empowering other people. And I'm very happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me. And what else would you like to hear about, or want me to share with you guys? You can just tell me what you'd like to listen to. Yeah.
Veerja, why don't you tell us a little about your journey and your love of animals and how you got this idea of starting this entire thing?
All right. So my parents have been very supportive. My mother, especially, when I started out, as a kid, and I used to get very fascinated, like every other kid. When you see like an animal on the road, your first instinct is to go play, touch, to explore, because of the curiosity you have as a child. And there are some parents that, because of their own preconceived notions, or like their own inhibitions and stigma, they pass it on to their children in terms of, okay, there is dirty, there is infection, there is this, that, which is absolutely right in their own way. But my mother always, she was never like an ardent animal loving person, anything like that. But one thing she has truckloads full of is compassion and empathy. So that was kind of rubbed off on me, and she was very encouraging. And that's how I grew up, but I was never allowed to have a pet. and art is something I always had for me to cope and to express myself. And over the years, that became sort of who I was and how people around me associated art with Virja, as in it was synonymous. And when I finally got a dog, before which I used to always go around, if I found like a sick animal as a kid, I used to pick them up, take them to the vet before and after school. So over the years, my parents actually saw the kind of things I do, even though I was never allowed to get an animal home. And after I got my first dog, I kind of saw how much love an animal has to give to you. And that's when it manifested very strongly that there's no difference between an animal on the road and an animal in the house, because it simply means that the ones on the road are not as privileged or as lucky as the ones that people decide to get home. And then it was just like a whole change in how I spoke to people. The center of my conversations were, oh, okay, there's this really cute dog. I'd be petting them on the road when we were at work or doing any projects, even school and college. Vija, what are you doing? And then there was like a 1 hour lecture that Vija would give. And very luckily, it was appreciated. And after a point, after seeing the amount of love that my dog had to give back, I started fostering one animal at a time, and now our family has grown to five, three cats and two dogs. And that's been my journey. And every time I foster an animal, I have trained my dogs in such a way that they actually help a great deal in training the new animal, because I take up neglect cases, abuse cases, and animals that come from a really bad psychological place. So before they get adopted, they need like a little rehab period, and that wouldn't be best in a shelter or in a hospital, because they need their time, they need space, and they need like a structure where they need to snap back to what it is like to be loved, to be, because they're not used to it. So they have to be taught these things, how to live, life in a home after all the suffering and cruelty that they've been subjected to, unfortunately, by people, or just how society sees animals on the road. And CFC is my venture because I knew that, once I'm going to get out of college, I'm going to start working. You're going to have to make choices in terms of what you want to do in terms of career and passion. So I didn't want that conflict, which is why whatever you want, something that feeds your stomach and one that feeds your soul. So I wanted to somehow, again, when you talk to artists and a lot of people, they're always like, but we don't get paid enough, we're not appreciated enough, people don't understand the kind of work we do. And every time, you have an artist, they'll always just be like, oh, you know what, my friend just wants me to do all of this for free. And I was like, that's not right. At the end of the day, you may not understand our jobs, but we're working equally hard, and it's our own thing, and you need to kind of give it the due credit. So CFC is a venture where one is, a lot of people think that, oh, I can't bring an animal home. My parents don't allow. There's nothing I can do to help you. So as simple as, if you're a chef, I can understand you can't have animals running around your house if you're a home chef. But at no extra cost, you can print maybe a logo or like a number where you spread awareness, and people come to know about there is something as adoption. You just, very simple like that. So misconceptions about who I cannot help. So CFC was here that, okay, use your talent, use your time, and donate your talent and time other than cash and kind, and help in any way you can. So it's resonating with youth mainly, and we give back to society, and I mean, get back from other humans and then give to people. So that's how it works.
Wow, you're really doing a wonderful job. And would you also like to tell our audience, like, what are you doing currently apart from this? Like,
Sure. So right now, my current project is Made in Heaven 2. So I'm sitting at the go down. I'm in the middle of doing inventory. So I work as a set decorator and production design on smaller formats. So it again, that was art as my passion, but now it's large scale in terms of, it's like this power of transforming like a thunder to like a beautiful set in terms of ambience and mood and vibe and all of that. So this basically entails, there are several crews that work on a project, and you have direction, you have camera, you have lights. So we're basically the art department. So it anything from sourcing the materials, the fabrics for the curtains, following a color palette, understanding the character, their demographic, their walk of life, what they're looking at, and putting yourself over there. And I loved daydreaming. I do that a lot, and now I can do that as a job, and I am very happy. So when you see something on TV, you do not notice, like, if they're eating food, that food, what kind of glass they're using, what kind of area they are at. So if you're a 4-star hotel, or you're in a motel, or you're in a hotel, or you're at ITC Moria, you're going to have different glasses, you're going to have different cutlery, you're going to have different lighting in terms of even, to come coordinate with the camera, and the lighting in terms of the brightness and the mood. So colors also play a very significant role in portraying what is happening. And so I studied psychology and philosophy in college. I never had any professional art training, but you incorporate all those things, and everything you see other than the actors in your frame is something that I would create, put together, curate, and put it in the space where the actors are moving. So next time you watch a film, what you see on screen, the people you see on screen are hardly 1% of what happens behind camera. So I mean, to understand better, when you're watching a film or you're watching a documentary, every time you open Netflix, just look at everything other than the actors. That's what I basically do. Yeah.
Wow, that is great. And your story is really, really inspiring. And I personally am
Thank you.
looking forward to Made in Heaven. So,
Awesome.
so thank you so much. Okay, so now we will move on to our next guest, Miss Tanisha Pandit. Tanisha truly exemplifies how one can contribute towards society at a younger age, beginning the great purpose by providing sanitary napkins to the rural women free of cost. Together with organizing various health checkup campaigns, Ritwa discovered a better metric of operation. Thereby, they started to teach them about how to make reusable sanitary pads on their own. Likewise, they also stressed on to furnish them with proper menstrual hygiene knowledge programs. So, with this, I would now like to invite Ms. Tanisha Pandit to say a few words.
Thank you, Ishika. I hope I'm audible to all of you and visible too.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so thank you, Bharat Gaurav, and congratulations for turning one. Well, this year Ritva will be turning one too, so I'm very excited, and I can see this, like I can feel the same enthusiasm in all of you. So, well, basically, I'll tell you about Ritva. I'll not tell you about myself much. Ritva is my brainchild, and I've been nurturing it like my own child. To be very honest, I was 16 years old when I realized that I'm very much inclined towards social work, and then I started organizing a lot of street plays, and talking to people was something which I used to love. Talking to people who used to live in slum and rural areas. So what used to happen, like I used to visit those places and I used to talk about like what all problems they face. And then what happened exactly was that I was visiting a slum area, and I realized that there was a group of children who were playing with a used sanitary pad, which was very disturbing for me. And then I realized that like if there is something which is very important for me and like which triggers me very much, then it is obviously women empowerment. And उसको थोड़ा सा और filter out करूँ, then I'll figure out कि like menstrual hygiene is something जिसमें मुझे बहुत interest है, and I can work बहुत ही dedication के साथ on it. So I started working with like a team of 4 to 5 people. Then we started organizing events where we used to talk about what exactly menstrual hygiene is. And then dheere dheere, I decided to register on my own organization. And now we are a team of 10,000 people, 10,000 students across India. And we are working to promote what sustainable menstruation exactly is, where we are like asking people, asking women who are like us, who are even educated, that switch to organic and eco-friendly period products, because they are very like good for your health, for environment, for animals. Because जो normal sanitary pads होते हैं हमने उन्हें like legit name दे दिया that they are plastic वाला sanitary pad, because they have plastics in them, they have bleaches in them, and then they have these what we say artificial fragrances in them, which is very harmful for our health and for the animals, because obviously dogs get attracted towards it because of the blood, and then at times they consume it too, which is very harmful for them. And वैसे भी like sanitary pads are not treated as biomedical like biomedical waste, so it gets very difficult for us to manage all these wastes, manage all the waste which is around us because of the menstruation and like because of periods. So this is how we are working. Like we like we know that women who live in slums and who live in rural areas, they are very much comfortable in using cloths, right? So we make them understand that how they can use a cloth properly, because usko wo properly dry nahi karte, and at times they, just like use a dirty cloth while menstruating. So we just tell them that take a fresh piece of cloth, dry it in proper sunlight, and wash it properly, and then you can use it. Or even if you don't want to use it again, then too, using a cloth is a very good idea. And along with that, the women who are like us, who are educated, who are there very active on social media, we ask them to go to switch to like menstrual cups, then organic sanitary pads that are available in the market, and but they're very healthy and they're very easy to use too, and they're very economical. Like when we talk about the menstrual cup, it's for just 200 rupees, and you can use it for like 10 years. Agar aap 5 years bhi use karte ho, then too you are saving a lot of money because of it. So this is how we work. And our teams are like working in different cities, different states, different colleges, and they're spreading a word apne apne level pe, and this is how we are working.
That's great. That's truly great, because I think there's a lot of journey for India to go there, because still, people are really unaware about it and they have this taboo about menstrual cycle and all of that. So you're working for a really great
Exactly.
cause.
Thank you, means a lot.
Thank you so much. So let me now again invite Mr. Pranav Nambiar. He is ready for his speech. So I'll give his introduction once again. Mr. Pranav Nambiar is a TYBA literature major from the batch of 2020. He is the recipient of multiple cultural awards in several inter-college events across Mumbai and has been honored as the best dramatist and host for 3 consecutive years officially by his college. He has been the joint sports secretary for 2 years and has led his college drama team under the SDU. He was also the director of the annual English play by the English Association, where he wrote, directed, and even enacted an original adaptation. His contributions have led Jai Hind through 5 consecutive victories in inter-college fests across Mumbai. Also, he has worked as a freelance host and commentator in over 200 events across India. Some of those events were with Star World, Star Movies, HBO, and Red Chillies Entertainment. He has personally trained and prepared several actors to perform on a stage and is the winner of 21 jams across Mumbai, with the highest number of wins held by any individual in Mumbai. His vigor and enthusiasm for his work in Jai Hind College was often fueled by his passion to make his college proud. So, sir, I would now like to invite you to speak a few words.
Hi, Shika. Thank you so much for the lovely introduction. Next time I have a job interview, I'll take you along with me. I don't know if people are appreciating this enough or not, but I'd personally like to say that Ishika is doing a great job as a host. It's very difficult to host events. I can say that with personal experience, especially when you have to host an online event. So Ishika, very good. You're doing an above average job. I'm kidding. She's doing a great job, right? I don't think I have. Yeah, basically, you're getting a lot of comments coming in for you, right? So I don't really think that I am at the same par as everyone else over here. You guys are working for an NGO, Bharat Golap, along with all the other NGOs that have come to speak here. So what I do is I'm a performer, and that is far different than actually working in a non-profit organization. So the fact that everyone over here is doing something for society, and the fact that you are channeling your passion, that is helping other people out, which is a very rare passion to have in the 21st century. You are channeling that passion into creating something bigger than yourself, something that will not earn any sort of monetary benefits for yourself. That is just fantastic. I mean, I don't think people from this generation are appreciated enough for starting NGOs, because we live in a time where everyone either wants to gain followers or extra digits in their bank account. We don't live in the time where people just help people for the sake of helping, and all they have to do is go back home, eat their dinner, and sleep. Now everyone wants to be an influencer of sort. I mean, the fact that you guys are out there serving a bigger purpose than yourself उससे बढ़िया बात क्या हो सकती है. तो as I said, I when I was invited for this event, the first thing I said is that I'm not a social worker. I am just a theater artist, and all I do is I know what I am passionate about, and I respect that the passion that you follow. You have created something so big out of this, and my heartiest congratulations to the entire organization for completing 1 year in a time where we thought nothing would survive, in a time where we thought um, nothing can progress. And I honestly am in a state of awe that so many NGOs have sprung up or excelled during the pandemic rather than dying out. Because there are organizations that couldn't sustain the pandemic. But the fact that NGOs are still afloat with nothing but pure passion and the vigor to not give up, that is amazing. So that is all I can say about your NGO. And is there anything else that you would want me to talk about? Because I honestly have zero experience as a social worker. So is there anything else that you want me?
Why don't you tell us a little bit about your journey? Like, how did you decide to go and
Right, right. My journey is very simple. I was the most talkative kid in my class, and one teacher kicked me out of the class. The other teacher kicked me out of the class and asked me to kneel down. Another teacher would make me sit on the floor. But this one teacher came along that said, "Oh, hold on. If he is a talkative kid, let's not kick him out of the class. Let's give him a space to talk without disturbing the decorum of the class." That is how I found my way to the stage. बहुत simple कहानी है. It's just एक बहुत ज़्यादा talkative बच्चा है class में. You instead of keeping him in the class where he's disturbing everyone else, let's just take him somewhere else. I loved being the class clown. I loved mimicking teachers. I think that was my first ever performance in my first or second grade, when a teacher would come in, and the minute the teacher leaves, I would get up and I would mimic that teacher. I did not speak Hindi till my second standard. I was very comfortable with English and my native, my mother tongue, that is Malayalam. I did not speak Hindi. I think I learned Gujarati and Marathi before I learned Hindi, living in Gandhivali. But so I would just enact teachers, and मैं कुछ भी language बोलता था. I did not know what I was saying. I did not understand what I was saying, but I loved what I was doing at that time. I loved enacting. I loved performing, and I loved entertaining. I really like the fact that I am doing something. मैं कुछ कर रहा हूँ और कोई उसको देख के हंस रहा है. So that is where the spark was found, the spark of performing and enacting. And I guess with the right people, always, this is what I always tell to my friends. It's always something, whenever a friend comes up to me and they say that even we had passion, where did we go wrong? I tell them that it's probably not you, it's the kind of company you keep. I really believe that if you're with the right people, you're with the right group, you can always excel a lot. I'm not saying that you need a group to excel. I know a lot of lone wolves who have made it big out there, but there is no one in this world who has done something without the support of any other human. It's either your friends or your family supporting you in some way or the other in whatever you're doing today. So yeah, that is how I found my way to the stage. And everything else that I do, be it commentating, be it hosting, be it jams, anything that I do it as an offshoot or a branch of enactment. For example, this is not how I would speak to my school friends. If I would speak the way I speak with my school friends over here, there are 31 participants, 29 will leave. Okay? Because this is not the clean bhasha that I use in front of my school friends. So right now, I'm playing a role. When I'm hosting, I play a role. When I'm commentating, I play a role. So everything that I do is just me acting different roles. So I am not a multi-talented person. I'm not a multi-talented person. Other people that you call today are people who are working NGOs, people who are painting, people who are designing sets like Virja, people who are, flying, everything else that people are doing. That is called multi-talented. I have one talent, and that is to open my mouth and talk and I have just found different ways to seep that in. So जहाँ पे भी बात कर सकते हैं, wherever talking is involved, I can go and go forward with it. Even in theater, my strong suit is dialogue delivery and not expressions. So that is the one thing, the one talent that I thought my teachers helped me find, and they helped me channelize it, and my seniors guided me, and all credit to them. I was just having fun in the process.
Okay, so firstly, I would say that you are very modest, like you don't give yourself enough.
No, I'm not modest at all. This is an NGO event, and that is why I'm being modest. I'm the most cocky person you will see out there.
Enough credit, like you are doing a great job. It takes a lot of struggle, to catch people's attention and make them listen to you. Also, I think you're totally right on the part where you say that, the people around you inspire you and nobody can alone, achieve something. It's either your friends or your family. So I'm very happy that you found such friends.
And you have to learn from such friends. Every friend in life will teach you something or the other. Totally. There is no, even if it's a bad friend, that bad friend taught you about bad friends. Next time onwards, you won't make a friend like that. Right. So just interact with people around you. Try and see who will teach you what. The very language that you speak is not something you learned. You learned it from somewhere or by listening to someone, even if you didn't directly sit in a classroom and learn. So I think my only, how can I put it? My only workout journey, my only Eye of the Tiger montage was going and talking to different people, meeting different people, making friends. And I'm very happy that the product of me making friends was me going on stage and blabbering nonsense. The product of you guys making friends was forming an NGO, which is awesome. So once again, happy anniversary, Bharat Gol. Right. And yes, Ishika, back to you.
Thank you. And I would just like to say one thing that, it takes a lot of struggle to follow one's passion. And I think mostly everybody can relate to this because not everybody gets to follow their passion. So great job and all the best. Thank you for your inspiring speech.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So let's move on to our next guest, Mr. Mihir Nayak. Mr. Mihir Nayak is a student of UPES pursuing BBA Foreign Trade and is currently in his second year. He started a startup called Tech Mihir Nayak, Pivot Beast, and is the co-founder and is the CEO of the same. He was also the former CEO of Shop Bonanza and is working in one direct selling industry. His passion for helping others has been evident in his involvement with his startup and is giving opportunity to fellow colleagues to be a part of startups. Also, he's inspiring students to, come up with startups and start something of their own. Through those experiences, he has learned to interact with a diverse group of people, which has also increased his ability to relate to others. He also had the opportunity to create lessons for his colleagues that focused on life skills like teamwork, communication, and time management. So, Mihir sir, over to you now.
Hello. I hope I am audible and visible.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so first, thank you, Bharat Gala, for inviting me here. I really appreciate your work. Before this event, I have invited in one of your quiz competition, I guess. Mohit invited me in that. So that was really a great competition. And now what I will share, like the experience about the NGO. In my college, the freshers, like the first year students, are like it's a part of their course that they have to work in the NGO. And they are like, sir, NGO nahi mil raha, hum kahan pe work kare? They don't have NGO because most of the NGOs in Dehradun or the NGOs which I am known up to that NGOs, they are shut down due to this pandemic. Okay, so it was really great you have crossed 1 year in this pandemic. I guess last same 12th of April you have started, if you have started at that time, and that at that time it was lockdown in India, and successfully starting this NGO, completing 1 year, it's really a great, like I will really appreciate you guys and thank you once again for inviting me. So if you need any help from us, from Team Tech Maynike or any services which we provide, you can directly get in touch with me. No worries about that. You can take my contact number from Mohit. He will provide you. And actually, I was not supposed to, like, I have my exam right now going on, but I already promised Mohit that I will be there, and I really don't want to miss this event. The NGO event, it's really great because I also invited in many events like for the speech and all that stuff, but to be a part of NGO event and they are completed their journey, the first successful year, and I really want to be there. That's why I just have my exam right now going on, and I am here. Thank you once again. And anything else you want to know about me, just let me know.
Thank you, Mihir sir. Thank you so much. So I would like to thank all the guests. Thank you all so much for being here. Like, it gives me great pleasure, and I personally look forward to interacting with each and every one of you again. And you guys are doing a really, really great job, and you were really an inspiration today. So yes, I would now, speak the line which I actually wrote for you. I extend a very heartfelt gratitude to all our guests, and thank you for being here. So, Harshit, now over to you.
यूं ही नहीं मिलती राही को मंजिल, यूं ही नहीं मिलती राही को मंजिल, एक जुनून सा जगाना पड़ता है, कभी पूछो चिड़िया से कैसे बना आशियाना, वो कहेगी उड़ना पड़ता है बार बार, और बार बार तिनका उठाना पड़ता है। तो हम अपनी भारत गर्लप के एक्स वॉलंटियर्स को इंट्रोड्यूस कराना चाहेंगे, अपने आशियाने के नींव को इंट्रोड्यूस कराना चाहेंगे। हमारी एचआर हेड हैं याशवी वर्मा, दिव्यम रावत जो कि मार्केटिंग हेड थे, श्री गुप्ता मार्केटिंग हेड, एंड आकांक्षा मैम जिन्होंने मैनेजमेंट हेड में रहकर काफी कुछ काम किया, हमारे आर्यन सर एक्स सेक्रेटरी, सिमरन मैम जो कि ग्राफिक्स हेड थी, और प्रिया कुंदू जो कि क्रिएटिव हेड थी, जिनके साथ हमने बीबीसी अल
नो म्हणजे मी असं बोलणार पण नाही कोणाला, म्हणजे असं म्हणते मी,
जिनके साथ हमने बहुत सारे इवेंट्स ऑर्गेनाइज करे और भारत गर्लप को हम इस ऊंचाई तक लेके आए। मैं उनका थैंक यू कहना चाहूंगा। ओवर टू यू इशिका।
Okay. So, as Helen Keller said, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. At Bharat Gala, we work as a team, and I would now like to invite some of the volunteers to come forward and share their journey. So, the first up we have Virat Joshi from the content team. Viraj.
Am I audible and visible both?
Yeah.
So good evening to all the beautiful people present for this special occasion. I hope everyone is doing great at their end. This is Viraj, currently serving as a member of Content Department of Bharat Girl. After joining this organization in January 2021, I personally have started understanding myself and the society in a much more comprehensive manner. Bharat Girl, under the presidency of Ms. Pranjul Tyagi and under the guidance of our very own Vice President, Mr. Mudit Pathak, has been doing extremely wonderful. I would also extend my heartiest thanks to my content head, Ms. Sakshi Nirvan, for always believing in me and encouraging me at the same time. This organization keeps throwing in a number of opportunities to improve, inspire, and ignite. I have personally got to learn a lot of new things and a lot of new positives, which includes working in a team environment, being punctual, respecting deadlines, and above all, it has helped me in becoming a better version of my own self. Working for women empowerment and for their rights and opportunities, Bharat Girl Up is well and truly an inspiration for all of us. I really love to work with such a marvelous bunch of people. With each passing day, this organization inspires me to work for the society and humanity. Lastly, I would like to sum up my experience with few lines. खूबसूरत सा एक पल किस्सा बन जाता है, जाने कब कौन जिंदगी का हिस्सा बन जाता है। मिलते हैं कुछ लोग जिंदगी में ऐसे, मिलते हैं कुछ लोग जिंदगी में ऐसे, जिनसे कभी न बिछड़ने वाला रिश्ता बन जाता है, जिनसे कभी न बिछड़ने वाला रिश्ता बन जाता है। Kudos to all the members of Bharat Gallup. Thanks and ocean to everyone who took some time out from their busy schedule and turned out for this event. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good evening ahead.
Thank you so much, Viraj. Thank you. That was a lovely speech. So, next up, we have Anchal Shetty from the management team.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anchal, and am I audible to everyone right now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So my name is Anchal, and I work under Logistics and Management Department of Bharat Girlup. I am proud to be working with Bharat Girlup as it is an organization where we all try hard to spread awareness amongst people in all possible ways through workshops, campaigns, seminars, etc. About every injustice that is being witnessed by people around us. It is an umbrella where all the unfair practices have been given a light and tried to overcome and discuss it on a platform. And I'm immensely proud and thankful to be a part of this platform and help bring about a positive change in our society. I am new to this organization, though I have a very good experience and loved how everyone is so passionate about the work they have taken up. I love how in spite of their hard work and other stuff, everyone gives this so much importance and make it run through. So thank you everyone for giving me an opportunity to be a volunteer here. Thank you.
Thank you, Anshul. Thank you so much. You did great work. So next up, we have Arush.
Hello.
Hello.
everyone. काय बोलू मी एकच मी ऐक ना मी तिथे माझं chat वरून काहीतरी
Hello.
Arush, yes, you can start.
Yes. So hi everyone, and first of all, thank you for coming in the ceremony. And I have been a part of Garlup team from past 9 months, and it's been a very great journey for me because I have came here as a graphic volunteer, and now I have done many work for the organization. I have skilled myself, and I have seen what people do here. They are like they have become like a family. Pranjal ma'am, Mudit brother, and we call each other brother and sister like that. And that's why this is not just an simple organization. This is a family, and I want that whatever Bharat Gallup is doing, they they should just grow more and more, and do the many empowerment, many thing for the society, for the Indian students and the women and the girls who need the empowerment, and everybody should be treated equally, and that's the what Bharat Gallup is promoting. So thank you very much, and I am very lucky to be the part of the organization. Thank you.
Thank you, Arush. Thank you so much. So next up, we have Shivam Singh.
Greetings everyone. My name is Shivam Singh. I've been a part of the Girlup family for around 8 months, and with each passing day, I have learned a lot. My journey began when the marketing head of that time inquired me if I wanted to make memes for them. I willingly accepted this offer and felt a lot of honor in being the part of the Girlup family. Previously, I just made memes for fun, like they didn't really serve a purpose. I just wanted posts on my Instagram post, likes on my Instagram post. But with the help of Bharat Girl, I I use my memes to raise voice on important social issues, and this made me feel very good. Like I made a meme about how women face difficulty in the workplace and all this all made me feel very good. And my journey with Bharat Girl Love has been a very good one. Every member is really supportive, especially heads, Mudit Bhaiya and Pranjali. I'll call them Bhaiya and Di because that's how I call them. With the, with the help of this organization, I've learned the art of volunteering. I feel much more comfortable now while speaking in public gatherings and all. This organization has helped in boosting my confidence and creating a better personality overall. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Shivam. Thank you. So, I would like to thank all four of these for coming forward and sharing your journey. And now I would like to give all of you a look on our magazine. This magazine is very special for Bharat Girl Up family as this contains the heart and soul of our organization. From our campaigns, our event, our past, our present, our future, everything is there in this magazine. We can also call it as a yearbook, which covers 1 year journey of Bharat Girl Up, and it has taken immense hard work to make this all a success. I would also like to thank Arush for his incredible contribution. This wouldn't have been possible without you. So, you know what all we have done in 1 year, starting from the campaigns, pre birth, post birth, myths versus taboo, the inspirational stories, sexual harassment, warriors of mental health, International Day of Tolerance, body shaming, self shaming. Our events, BBC, Vaktavya, AL Hind, Law Day, Youth Talk, Summer Camp. This is just a glimpse of our magazine. It shows our journey of how we started, how we built it over the course of 1 year, and how we're working towards creating a positive event. We really thrive on the idea of be the change you want to see in the world. I hope you all will love it. You know what all we have done in one. Okay, thank you, Mudit sir. So, this was a glimpse of our magazine, and I hope each and every one of you will go through it, and I hope you all will love it. Harshit, over to you.
So I would like to invite Mudit sir for vote of thanks. Mudit sir, over to you.
Am I audible?
So your voice
Am I
is,
audible and visible?
yeah,
Yes.
now.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. So it has been 1 hour. We started at 4. Now it's 5:12. More than an hour. We are all very enthusiastic, and we all have seen various things. We have listened to our prestigious guests of today's event, and we have also seen a glimpse of our 1 year magazine, which we call it as Bharat Girl of Yearbook, right? It's a yearbook basically, and the pride to share with you all is that with the guidance of Miss Pranjal Tyagi ma'am and with the um, hardship of Arush, the graphics head of our the graphic head and the main person behind the magazine, Arush. We have launched our magazine in Amazon. It's up on Amazon Kindle and it's up on various other different online platforms. So we have made it accessible for all you people through these two individuals with the help and with the guidance of Ms. Pranjal ma'am and with the dedication of Arush that we are able to keep this magazine reach worldwide through Amazon. It's available on Amazon United Nations, United States of America, Amazon German, and all the worldwide platforms. And apart from that, it's also available on different other online platforms like Notion Press and etc. platforms. So you all can just type in the Google Bharat Girl of Yearbook and it will be definitely reaching you and taking you to some of the other platforms. You can also reach at Amazon and directly type Bharat Girl of over there. You will be getting that magazine from there. And if you want, you can DM on the Instagram handle. We will be giving you the yearbook directly over there as well. Because the main idea is not to earn profit, but to spread awareness. And as you can see, as you could see that time in the magazine, we have beautifully crafted and published various stories of different change makers like Garvita Gulati ma'am. We also have our prestigious goodwill ambassador who is Ditya. She is none other than the winner of Super Dancer Season 2 and which was a very much pleasure for us that she accepted our invitation of being the Goodwill Ambassador. She is there since past 1 year with us, helped us in spreading awareness, helped us in reaching to the wider possible audience and whatnot, right? Different things and different people are there as Harshit clearly mentioned about the ex-volunteers or the heads who helped us in our journey so far. So I would like to, since it's a vote of thanks, I would like to give the vote of thanks starting from the Almighty, then second to the members of Bharat Golab, thirdly to different individuals, our ex-volunteers, ex-heads, all the chief guests, all the other people, as I previously mentioned, actually I have given the vote of thanks in the first part only because that was a sort of clubbing all together. But yeah, this vote of thanks, I'll be keeping it very much specific and could will be taking some minute names whom I feel that yes, they are very much deserving to the point of vote of thanks. So special vote of thanks to our president, Miss Pranjal Tyagi ma'am, for actually listening to this weird idea of mine of starting this organization. So it was at 7 o'clock or 6:30 when I called her. I brainstormed the idea. I framed it because when you wanted to pitch an idea and that too to someone who is very new to you, so you need to very prioritize and you need to think very much. Right? क्या बोलना है, कैसे बोलना है, all of those things. So keeping all those things, all those pressures in mind, I pinned the idea. Then after so much of like question and answer, so much of discussion that what is this, why is it, क्यों है, क्या है, mission vision क्या है, other, etc., feedback, amendments, suggestions. After all of those things, we started with the organization, and then in the like initial 1 week, like it was a sort of very fresh thing. Like what we used to do, if I will be sharing with you all, so it was like we would mutually decide that हाँ इस पे campaign होनी है. Then she gives the content कि ये content है. I used to frame the very I will be saying that it was not that much good graphics. So I used to make very basic graphics, and then we used to post it with all the possible hashtags and etc. things on the Instagram handle, and followed by Facebook and all of etc. handles. So it was how the first week went. Right, only we two discussing all of those things and doing. Then we started taking volunteers. So initially volunteers, we had initial volunteers like Divyam Rawat, who was our marketing head, initial volunteers like Sakshi Nirwan, who is our content head, initial volunteers like Nikhil, who is our research and development head. So initial volunteers like these came, and then we broadened our mission vision, we broadened our team, we get Simran on board, who was our graphics head. Then we broadened ourselves more. Then we got Akansha 2 days prior to our event, which was known as Vaktavya, as our management head. Then after the Vaktavya, many people joined in as volunteering because they got to know about our organization, our mission vision. Then once Vaktavya got over, we got our HR head, who is Yashvi. She herself initiated the HR thing in Bharat Golab. Prior to that, we were not having any HR team or HR. We haven't thought of HR till that time. But after that thing, what happened was Yashvi gave the idea of HR team, and we built this whole HR thing, and Yashvi became the head. So like that, we got our heads on board who were with us for quite a time, right? Then after that, we got our new bunch of new enthusiastic heads like Ishika, our management head, Kirti as our marketing head, and then Arush as our graphics head, and different heads. And then in between, we also got a very beautiful and a very intelligent person with us who was our secretary. He is also present here with us right now. He is none other than Aryan with us. So with the help of Aryan, we built our beautiful website, and with the help of Aryan, we were able to learn various technical things with him, right? And then we were having our marketing, like after Divyam, we have a second marketing head, like in between, who was known as Shivai, and he was there with us. He brainstormed and got some beautiful results for us in terms of YouTube marketing, right? And then we followed by Kirti, who is also doing very good. Then we were having our like these heads. I feel that more than heads, they are a bunch of those people who take responsibility, right? Because being a head is not very easy. You can be head of any organization, but being at that position, maintaining that decorum, maintaining that legacy, कि आप जाओ, आपके जाने के बाद भी लोग आपको याद रखें because of that work you do, right? महान वो होता है जो महान काम नहीं करता है, महान वो होता है जो बस छोटे-छोटे काम करके चले जाता है, जिसके जाने के बाद लोग उसको महान बनाते हैं या उसके काम उसको महान बनाते हैं, right? If you take any example from the past or from the present or coming future, right? They have done things which were very small at that time, but now at this point of time, we remember them because they are being remembered because of their minute work, right? बड़ा बनने से महान नहीं होता है. Those small works really matter, small works really matter, small initiatives. Like there were entrepreneurs in the guest list, there were various NGO holders in the guest list, there were artists in the guest list. How they started, right? So the idea is they started by being very small. Zero से start करना पड़ता है, right? And when we start from zero, that's the best part. People feel very much low when they start from zero or when they fail, but I feel that starting from zero is the most beautiful thing because you have nothing to lose. You have the sky as the limit, right? And followed by different people, right, who helped us at every step of our event, like Mohit, who is very active in Bharat Golab, Devik, Harshit, Achal, Viraj, all of these people, Rishibha, like Nikhil, all of these people, I will name them, and it's like a image is being created, right? I name them, their image is being created because of their work. जो काम उन्होंने किया है उसकी वजह से वो image create हो जाती है कि हाँ, अगर मैं बात कर रहा हूँ मोहित की, तो मोहित is that individual who is very enthusiastic. If I talk about Harshit, he is that individual who holds a very beautiful workshop. If I talk about Rishabha, so she is always there to take the initiative, right? So these are those people who make their names in the bigger bracket, like Drishti, who was also our initial workshop taker of Bharat Golab, right? The initial workshop was taken by Drishti, followed by Rishabha, Harshit. So there are different people, those who are involved with Bharat Golab at different points of time in different things, doing different stuff, right? So that is the beauty of so-called family. That is the beauty of so-called initiators and more than initiators. Today, I feel that it will be not bragging if I call you guys as the change makers, right? Change makers. You guys are the change makers and you should be proud of it. All of us, all of the 23 to every people जो Facebook पे देख रहे होंगे, YouTube पे देख रहे होंगे, mark my words, all these people present here are the change makers and they are definitely going to prove not to anyone else but to prove themselves that yes, we are worth it. To prove that yes, I am the real me. To prove that yes, we are enough in ourselves. So that is the beauty, that is the whole idea behind भारत गलप एंड आई गेस इससे ज्यादा मैं बोल नहीं सकता हूँ बिकॉज मुझे व्हाट्सएप आ रहे हैं दैट आप बहुत लंबा जा रहे हो सो थैंक यू वेरी मच अगेन एंड आई फील दैट वोट ऑफ थैंक्स से ज्यादा ही हो गया ये एंड बट या it's being very nice and I feel that Virja ma'am is also there since long and I thank you Virja ma'am for being with us and supporting us in our cause, in our actions and all of those things. Thank you everyone. Over to you Ishika.
Thank you, Mudit sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mudit sir, for your kind words. एंड सबसे पहले मैं अपने गेस्ट को एक बार फिर से थैंक यू करना चाहूँगा. थैंक यू प्रणव सर, थैंक यू शिवान सर, थैंक यू तनीषा मैम, बीरजा मैम एंड मिहिर सर. आपने इस हमारे इवेंट में अपनी प्रेजेंस से इस इवेंट की खुशी दोगुनी कर दी और लाइक वी आर ब्लेस्ड विथ सच वंडरफुल ऑडियंस. मैं ऑडियंस का भी थैंक यू करना चाहूँगा और मतलब यूट्यूब, इंस्टा और जो भी हमारे लाइव स्ट्रीम से जुड़े हैं सबको एक बार फिर से थैंक यू, साहृदय आभार. और ऑल्सो फॉर मोर अपडेट्स एंड इन्फॉर्मेशन यू कैन रिक्वेस्टेड टू फॉलो अस ऑन अवर सोशल मीडिया. वी आर लाइक एवरीवेयर, लाइक इंस्टा पर भी हैं हम लोग, ट्विटर पर भी हैं. यू गाइस फॉलो अस एंड चेक आउट अवर वेबसाइट फॉर मोर इन्फॉर्मेशन. थैंक यू फॉर अटेंडिंग अवर सेरेमनी. हमारी खुशी दोगुनी करने के लिए थैंक यू. और गाइज चैट बॉक्स में एक लिंक प्रोवाइड होगी जिसमें आप अपना वैल्यूएबल फीडबैक जरूर प्रोवाइड कराएं और अपने थॉट्स हमसे शेयर करें. ओवर टू यू इशिका मैम.
So I would like to thank firstly our president and vice president for firstly initiating this organization and making it a success. And I think a बहुत vote of thanks हो गया. I would just like to thank our guests. And as Mudit sir said, thank you Virja ma'am for being there and keeping your camera on. Thank you so much. That makes us feel great. So I think
I'm very happy to be here and you guys are doing amazing, and if there's any time you want to explore the possibility of collaborating in terms of art or animal welfare, I'll be more than happy to be a part of Bharat Girl Up and facilitate and promote for social causes as well as help people discover their artistic talent. So thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much Virja ma'am. So thank you हमारा event attend करने के लिए and it makes us all really happy and delightful. So me and Harshit on behalf of Bharat Girl Up would like to thank you all and let's call it a great evening. So have a great day ahead. Thank you so much everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you ma'am, thank you sir, and thank you everyone.